Namaste. This is Divya Sandeep Dubey. I'm a founder principal of Radiant Tapovan School. Tapovan School integrates Vedic wisdom with modern technology.
As you said, the integration of Vedic culture and the modern education. Like, what inspired you to do this at Tapovan School?
Our inspiration comes from a desire to provide holistic education to the children. At Tapovan, when we say holistic education, we really mean it. Tapovan children not only excel academically, but also prosper ethically with a deep sense of peace and purpose. As they have an access to Indic perspective. As we believe that these children are rooted in traditional value system, they are anchored so strongly that they can navigate through life situations.
How does the Vedic education enhances the modern curriculum?
Wisdom enriches modern curriculum through the framework of Pancha Koshas. We started working with Pancha Koshas since 2017. Now it is an integral part of National Education Policy 2020 and NCF.
Pancha Koshas. Can you elaborate it?
Yes, sure. The Pancha Koshas, which literal meaning is 5 layers or 5 sheets that are covering the soul, Atman. So the first one is Annamaya Kosha. Anna rasenaiva bhutva, Anna rasenaiva vriddhim prapya, Anna rupam prativyam yat viliyate tad Annamaya Kosha. It means food nourishes our body, the body grows, sustains, and go back to soil. And this layer is present in every being, be it a tree, be it a human, be it an animal. Physical body is present everywhere in every living being. So here in school, when we provide them with sattvic food, when we encourage parents to give sattvic food, and here we see that, we ensure that they take up yogic practices as well as sports, for sure. I mean, even till 10th class, every child, every day, they involve in physical activities. And then we even ensure with parents that their sleep and wake up routine should be maintained to develop this kosha with the proper robust body. They can do anything they want to, right? So next is pranamaya kosha. Prana is nothing but, we feel it as pranavayu. Yeah, that's true. But it also means energy. It's energy body. Pranamaya kosha is energy body. Prana includes pancha pranas. Those are prana, apana, udan, saman, vyana. And pancha karmendriyas, vak, pani, padav, nachopastapayu. So with this enables us to take action properly and develop the skill to act. So the pranamaya kosha can be developed with the pranayama, with different breathing techniques where it can digest the food properly to give energy, and that energy, through the subtle energy channels, taking the signals from the brain, it can energize all the vitals and all the bodily actions. So this is very crucial. Next is Manomaya Kosha, which is a socio-emotional well-being. So here, emotions are attached with sensory inputs, where mind is participating as we make sense of reality. Certain emotions are attached with sensory perception. Example are likes or dislikes, and our feelings, different feelings, happiness, sadness. disgust, or anger. All these emotions are connected with the sensory input. So, here, when it comes to Manomaya Kosha, how we develop this is by giving them room for self awareness and skillful regulations of one's own emotions. Here, it also includes dance, drama, music, art, and craft, and good relationships, because it all gives the happy feeling. It is very important for a child to be in happy environment, be it a school or be it a home. So, and when it comes to concepts, we ensure every concept has an art integration. Even though it is a mathematic concept, they draw mathematician. So when they pour their emotions through the art, they feel good, and whenever we feel good, we remember. So this is a main funda where how we develop Manomaya Kosha. Next is Vijnanamaya Kosha. So everyone's focus is here because it deals with the intellectual domain, which deals with, reading, writing, technical ability, swadhyaya, aptitude, memory, critical skills, analytical skills. Mostly our educational ecosystem focuses on Vijnanamaya Kosha, sometimes dumping so much of information on child. But the Vijnanamaya Kosha can be processed and applied properly only when other koshas are developed. Only when you see, when we have robust body by Annamaya, when we have emotional connection, when we have proper prana, that is practical ability, when we do hands-on activities practically by pranamaya kosha, and when we are in a happy environment, then only whatever the information we give through vijnanamaya kosha can be easily absorbed and processed and presented. So here is Anandamaya Kosha, that is dealt with spiritual domain. It is the inner bliss we think that we need to acquire, but it is our true nature, in fact. So enabling children to understand that it is our true nature and how to develop this bliss, because bliss is something which is permanent. This is not a temporary happiness, it is a permanent happiness which one can develop with calmness, self awareness, mindfulness, and being aware about society. All of us tend to do everything in order to be happy. So, here the children will be taught where they get the true happiness, mostly through Seva Bhava. And certain calmness, happiness, self awareness, self reflection, Seva Bhava, all these aspects are mapped to gain this bliss.
Can you give an example how Tapovan integrates Pancha Koshas to the modern education?
Yeah, sure. I'll share you an anecdote. Children learn about plant nutrition across different classes, maybe from grade 3 to grade 10. So, when they observe the plant physically, when they are watering the plant, it is the Annamaya Kosha that is mapped. And when it comes to, sowing the seeds, taking out the weeds, and nurturing the plant skillfully, consistently, that comes under the practical application that is mapped to pranamaya kosha. And when it comes to drawing the plant, touching and feeling the leaf, or when a new flower emerges, celebrating that moment, all this comes under Manomaya Kosha development. And when it comes to Vijnanamaya, we know that learning about photosynthesis, learning about plant respiration, learning about the equation where water plus carbon dioxide, in the presence of sunlight, and chlorophyll gives glucose and oxygen. All this is all comes under Vijnanamaya Kosha, where we are well versed about it. And when it comes to Anandamaya Kosha, now how this is mapped is where Tapovan emphasizes more. So here, when we see divinity, divine being in plants, then we develop that gratitude feeling towards them. So when children understand that our very existence is because of them, and how kind the plants and trees are, and what all they give to us. So when this kind of approach are is given to the children, then they become human. This is where the gap between human being to being human is bridged, because they learn about all the processes, okay, about nutritional processes, about respiration, they learn about it. But when they grow, they just cut the trees. So it is because of lack of emotion attached to them, lack of divinity attached to it. So when we teach them about, here when shlokas also come into place, paropakaraaya phalanti vruksha, paropakaraaya vahanti nadya, paropakaraaya duhanti gava, paropakaraarthamidam shariram. So their very existence is for paropakar, for the vrukshas, for the nadi, for even uh, the the cows. Yeah. Similarly, paropakarathamidam shariram. This our existence is also for the paropakar. This concept, when they understand, they get that wholesome perspective, Indic lens towards every concept.
How a typical day starts at Tapovan.
The typical day at Tapovan starts with gentle namaste. We have a culture of greeting each other with reverence and respect rather than being authoritative. Our prayer starts with invocation of God by Bhagavad Gita shlokas, super brain yoga, and a few GK questions. So when we say about shlokas, do not link it with rote memory, rote learning. When we say about chanting shlokas, it doesn't mean it is a rote learning. It means memorizing, and it develops neurocognitive ability of a child tremendously. And here we do it with the meaning, and our children, they know more than two adhyayas till now. Besides that, we have uh, music, dance, drama, art and craft, study tours, food competitions, carnival, reading rally. All these activities are mapped in our schedule, in our timetable on different days throughout the year. And the beauty of Tapovan lies in celebrating different festivals with the Indic perspective. By knowing the purpose of celebrating that festival, and we take up goals for different festivals. So, how to work on those goals? Why these festivals are given by our rishis? We do understand and move ahead. Then our prayer time is followed by academic classes. where we see that Pancha Kosha framework is fit everywhere, and we even focus on small breathing techniques in between, small activities in between, so that to energize the children for for the next class to participate actively, enthusiastically.
What has been the response from the stakeholders and how do you train them?
The response is an overwhelming positive response we got from parents, and we have different communication platforms for parents, like parenting workshops. We even conducted coffee with principal, where uh, I met with each and every parent specifically, individually, to understand even the home environment, to enable them to understand how we work in school, so that it goes in harmoniously. I mean, the growth of child happens harmoniously with synchronization. We meet parents on PTMs and discuss about child's progress, and discuss about the improvisation strategies. And when it comes to teachers, teachers have ongoing training programs. And as we know, the acharyas are, they are the Samaja Shilpi, Acharyulu, Samaja Shilpakaruలు. We believe in it. And besides their continuous professional developments, that is CPD sessions and attending educational conferences, we even have reading circles with parents as well as teachers at school, and giving them the perspective of working for the betterment of the child, for the betterment of the society, not just for the mere drawing salary. So that perspective is very clear in our teachers' mind, that they are working for the growth of the child.
What are the future plans of Tapovan School with respect to your goals?
We plan to expand our curriculum with more advanced technology like robotics from June 2024-25. So it's like we are giving robotics with Indian knowledge system, that is Bharatiya Shiksha Paddhati. So that not only develops faith and patriotism, but also ensures the overall growth.
What message do you have for prospective parents for their children?
Radiant Tapovan School offers a unique blend of ancient wisdom with modern technology. It not only helps the child to develop academically, but also the child excels as a compassionate, successful, mindful, ethical individual. Thank you so much, the Hands Dia, for giving me this opportunity to share my views about Radiant Tapovan School. Thanks a lot. Namaste.